So we picked up from right after taking off from escaping the giant ghoul and killing the gas that was locked in the closet. So we flew back in the general direction of the spaceport and the temple, contemplated going by the temple, decided against it, picked up the Kanks, went back to Scandalore Outpost, returned the Kanks to, I can't remember his name, but the
SB.
yes. Returned the Kanks to him and asked where we could get supplies for the ship because it was in bad shape and the helm wasn't strong enough to get to starjamming speed. And he basically commissioned us to go to the White Star's spaceport nearby. And so we agreed to take some cargo there for him, and he would pay us for that, and we could presumably buy the stuff we needed at spaceport. We figured out who was going to do what, and Sam helpfully put everybody's roles in the Discord. If I remember correctly,
Yep.
Belloryn is our captain. Aezsh is our gunner. Enid is our communications person. Ratha is our engineer. Kida and Grikiki are general support. And Gyrfalcon is the pilot. And those are I think we decided those were kind of tentative positions that might change depending on how good everybody does at their job.
And who's asleep.
Yeah. So we, our mages produce a makeshift version of the Adventurers Academy's flag for us to signal to White Star who we were as we came into the port. And then we meet the lieutenant from the village where we went to our capstone assignment, and he asked us to come with him into a kind of a conference room. On our way, Ratha was grappled and pulled aside by none other than Professor Jeremiah Oast, who begged her for help in escaping from the elves and said that he would meet us on our ship. And then he vented. Some of us out of character thought this was very sus, but we just kind of went along with it for now. There's the obligatory Among Us reference. So we go with the lieutenant, and he tells us that, and he makes a deal with us that the Dominion will pay to have our ship fixed, so that we can get to spelljamming speed, basically just kind of get it up to code, if we investigate some reports of bizarre piracy in nearby space. And so we talked it over for a bit. Once Gyrfalcon realized that these were probably not pirates that owed money to his father owed money to, we decided to agree. We reached our third milestone, and we basically spent the rest of the session leveling up.
Cool. Great. Gyrfalcon, can you add to your character sheet, please, 2 star maps? Lieutenant George has given you two maps. One is a star map from Andrel to the Rock of Brawl, which is the path that you guys are going to go to deal with the very much quote unquote pirates. Because Lieutenant George says to you that he told you that they seem piratous, but they haven't done anything yet. Like they've accosted some ships, but haven't done anything. They seem like a little bit cowardly potentially. So that's one star map that you have. George also gives you another star map to the Antillan Empire from Andrel. So you can put star map Andrel to Antillan Empire. And you guys know at this point with a little bit of the training that you've been doing, without star maps, going to spell jamming speeds, you're pretty much flying blind, and you could end up who knows where. So on a fundamental level, to go anywhere meaningful, unless you just want to wander outer space, you need star maps to get there.
Okay, got those marked down.
Great. Okay. Did anybody else have anything? I think that was the highlight. So thanks for that, Will. Okay. So yeah. So to get from Andrel and the spaceport above High Court to the Rock of Brawl, there's 2 bounce points. The first bounce point is Zaksh's asteroid. There's a town on it, and Lieutenant George tells you that this is where the pirate ship has been spotted. So he tells you in a little more detail. So what's happened is that various ships have gotten to Zaksh's. They've encountered this tradesman class vessel that seemed to initiate a antagonistic interaction, but then always broke away. And so Lieutenant George is thinking, since your ship is very small, that you may be able to entice them to actually attack, without realizing that your ship is actually a fairly combat-ready vessel, whereas this tradesman class vessel is just a merchant ship. It's not designed for warfare the way that your eel ship is. So that's kind of the plan, is to get you to lure them in, because you're an apparently small, weak ship.
Not just apparently.
Okay, so
We chose
go ahead.
well, we specifically chose the ship that was fairly armored.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's got a pretty respectable armor class, and also a pretty respectable weapon set. Yeah, the major limitation is just not very big. Okay, so with Ratha out, so she's vomiting in her quarters. Who wants to be in charge of engineering, Grikiki or Kida?
That was the one that required tool usage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that, so.
Then I will do engineering.
Okay, great.
What weapons did you say that they had outfitted us with?
So the ship, it had it on its own. They just fixed them. The ship had 2 single beam generators, and each of these does 1d4 damage per spell jamming point spent. So the ship has 10 spell jamming points because that's the size of the ship. So whoever's on gunnery, which is Aezsh, so you can spend up to 5 spell jamming points per beam, and then you would do 5d4 and 5d4 per beam. Or you could do less. You could do 1d4, you could do 2d4, you could do however much, up to 5 spelljammer points into each beam.
Sounds good. Sorry, I was writing that down.
No, that's great. I'm glad you got that clarified. Okay. Okay, so we first start with our vignettes.
Oh, yeah.
So Aezsh and Mystery. So Aezsh, you are on this transport vessel. You've left home. You've left the only place that you've ever lived. You've left your parents. You fortunately still have Enid, and you're going to Andrel because she has decided to go off to be trained as an adventurer there, and you are supposed to go to a business science college, but you're going to have other plans in mind. You guys are about a week out from Zanzivis 9, and you get up one night, like in the early hours of the morning. You feel like bright awake. You try going back to sleep and just can't. Finally decide to go to the galley to get some snacks, maybe some hot chocolate, just kind of try to settle your brain out. Up on the galley, there's nobody around at all. You don't find anybody in the halls, etc. on your way up. What kind of snacks does Aezsh hit at 3 in the morning to settle his brain down?
Oh, probably junk food. Probably going for some like hot chocolate or something,
Okay, great.
or something
Um,
sweet.
Yeah, some hot chocolate, some marshmallows added in, just like pile of marshmallows on top.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Okay, Mystery, you walk into the galley. It's the wee hours of the morning, and you spot Aezsh sitting there at one of the tables.
How old are they?
How old are
12.
you? when
12 at this point in time.
Yeah,
12.
12 at this point in
Okay.
time.
And I wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, you know exactly who this is.
Okay.
Shrink is the ranch.
She comes over and sort of not exactly circles the table, but hovers around it and doesn't quite sit, and just sort of looks you over, looks at your hot chocolate, looks you up and down.
And Aezsh, you recognize this being. This is one of the owners, one of the shareholders of the shareholder company. It's medium height, humanoid being of indeterminate race. Right now, he actually kind of reminds you a little bit of your dad. He's the main distinguishing mark is that there is a red dot tattooed on its forehead. And you know that there are not very many of these. This was actually the shareholder that came to the asteroid to look at your parents' work, the lightning cannon, and to like pass judgment on if this is a valuable contribution for the company. So you know that this is a very important person.
Hi.
Aezsh.
Yeah,
Aezsh.
yes. It's okay. All I got was some hot chocolate.
That's fine. That's fine, child. Tell me, what have you done in your 12 years?
I mean, done a lot of studying, done a lot of classes.
Studying what?
Science and some business stuff, but a lot of science and, I mean, it's the education that they teach us on Zanzivis.
And what have you achieved?
I mean, I graduated from from our little school, and I'm headed to Andril for college.
College. Studying what?
Well, probably science. Probably. Undecided right now. My parents definitely want me to follow them and into some engineering stuff. That's the plan anyway. Is what they want.
But you don't desire that. You desire
Not
more.
Not really. I mean, my brother's good at it. He does that. But not really. That's not really what I want.
What do you want, Aezsh?
I want to explore.
Explore.
Yeah. I mean, like Enid does. She's going to the adventuring academy. That sounds like fun. I thought about it, but I'd have to like sneak away, and that'd be really complicated if I was to try and send myself to the adventuring academy. My parents don't want me to go. They want me at the Andril College.
Adventuring takes something I do not believe you have in you, Aezsh.
I don't know about that.
I have a sense for these things. You are not destined for greatness, Aezsh.
See, that's where you're wrong.
But
at this point, Aezsh is like very offended personally. Like,
but
wrong about that.
Everyone has
Angrily sips hot chocolate.
a flame inside them which can be sparked into a greater fire with sufficient oxygen. Would you like oxygen, Aezsh?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that there are potent forces in this world which may make of a man more than he already is. Someone who could accomplish greater things than his parents wish for him.
I mean, that's my plan already. They'll see.
You want-
They'll see what I can do.
Do you want to succeed?
Of course I do. I plan on it.
I have a friend I would like to introduce you to. Would you like to make a friend who could help you achieve your goals, Aezsh?
Sure. What sort of friend?
Meliandra. A lovely person. Someone who develops talents. Develops them in young men like you. Could develop you into someone worthy of Enid's companionship.
I mean, we're already best buds, but
Well, don't let me push you. I'm
I
sure
mean,
your
if you have a
parents-
way for me to find more success, I'm not saying no. I want to. My whole plan is to prove that I can, live up to what my parents want without necessarily doing it their way. I want to do it my way.
It looks as though your hot cocoa is cooling. She sits down, breathes a little puff of air, and you find that the mug warms in your hand.
Is that magic?
Do you wish to have power, Aezsh?
Yes.
Then let me introduce you to my friend. We will talk more on this.
Okay. Just let me know when.
Good?
Yay. There's a contract in someone's future. Okay, awesome. Thanks. Belloryn and Sam. So Belloryn, you're hanging out at your parents' mansion. It's late afternoon. You finished with your studies. You're just kind of bebopping around the salon, and Samuel comes in. He seems a little bit pensive, but also sort of excited and worked up.
Belloryn, there's something I have to tell you. I can't not tell you. I have to tell you this.
Sam, did you run out of chores to do? You look like that when you run out of chores to do.
No.
What's going on?
I'm going to the Library of Twilight.
Can I come?
I thought you were gonna bite this, honestly. Sure. Why do you want to come? I mean,
So I heard that there were Fae at the Library of Twilight, and I think it would be really fun to ask them questions. I've learned a lot of, not anything in particular. I've learned a lot of questions in class, and I would like to try some out on Fae people. I've heard that could be really fun.
Okay. That's exactly why I'm going to, for very different reasons. But yes, I also heard that there was a creature that can answer any question there, and that's why I'm going.
Oh, I didn't hear that. That sounds even better than what I had in mind. I just wanted to see the weird things they'd say.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. You can come if you want to. If you want to. But I'm going, with or without you, soon.
Okay. How about we think up some questions to ask the thing that knows everything?
I already know what I'm going to ask.
What are you going to ask?
I'm going to ask it who killed my father and how to avenge his death.
That sounds like a really upsetting question to answer. Do you think it knows?
If it knows everything, and I have to try. If there's even a possibility I can find it out, I have to do it.
And he'll just answer. It doesn't cost anything. Everything costs something on Brawl.
I'll pay whatever the cost is. I have to know.
Do you know what it costs? Because I don't think
care.
we pay you much.
I don't care what it costs. I'll pay it.
Okay. Sounds good. So you're creeping me out a little. So why don't I catch you on the next trip? And you just tell me how it was. Sound good? I'm going to send you a few questions. Writes down outlandish questions about nonsense.
I need at least 2 examples of outlandish questions about nonsense that Belloryn has.
All right. If Mom keeps all the money that comes into the house, and Dad still has weird games and books that Mom doesn't seem to know about, how does Dad buy them? And 2, why does the big shiny light at the top of Brawl that tells the time, why does it never just stop shining? Why is it always colors? Why couldn't it be sounds? Sounds would be really helpful to tell you what time of day it is, except for at night. Loud sounds would be really lame then. Ask him that.
Okay.
You got it? Do I need to write it down?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. All right. If I get to ask more than one question, I guess I'll ask those questions for you.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So what happens when it answers your question? Do you have to do something for it? I heard there was some kind of test. Like a spelling test? I am awesome at spelling tests. Maybe I should go.
Better not be a spelling test. I'll probably.
Yes, I know. Cleaning doesn't leave much time for reading. That's what Dad says.
Right. But whatever the test is, I'll take it. I mean, there's just a creature, and I'm going to ask it, and I will do whatever it takes.
Sounds like what could possibly go wrong?
I feel like what could possibly go wrong has already happened right here, right now. I feel like this was it.
All right.
Okay.
Samuel heads off, and Belloryn, you never saw your friend again. Okay, so you guys are getting on the eel ship. How are you gonna get Professor Oust on? Is there a plan there? I can't remember.
No.
No plan?
He just told us to signal him when we were about to
Right.
leave, and he
Ratha
was gonna get
do
on. He was gonna try and sneak on. And I don't think he fully explained how
Yeah.
he planned on doing it.
Got it. Okay. What was the signal?
Ratha's
Ratha was
fiery.
gonna throw the fire to her.
Okay, so you guys all climb on board the eel ship, get into your various positions. Falcon disengages from the High Court spaceport, and you guys slowly drift away. I guess Belloryn, you're not captaining, so or you're captaining but not piloting. So Falcon, you don't know like why this was a problem for Belloryn. Like this just seems like seamless. The ship is highly responsive, very maneuverable. You guys float away from the spaceport, look back on Andrel, see the white star that grants everybody a little bit of magical power, and orient on your star chart towards Zakshez. and power up to spell jamming speeds. You fire up the helm properly for the first time. So the column that was a little bit slanted has been set to rights. Brass casings bolted to the ceiling and the floor. Purple lights continue to twinkle on the surface of the helm. And as Gyrfalcon starts to empower the helm to spelljamming speeds, they become brighter and brighter and flashing more quickly. And finally, there's a burst, and the whole column becomes a blaze of deep purple. You guys all have a small sensation of movement, and then looking out the eye ports to either side, you see that you are moving faster than you can possibly imagine.
We did get the professor on before we did this, right?
Unclear.
Emergency.
Ratha did her signal thing, but nobody like scoured the ship beforehand.
Yeah, I just know we didn't want him on before they loaded the cargo because we were worried they were going to see him loading the cargo.
Yep. Yeah. So the High Court Navy outfitted you guys with some food stuff. So they gave you a week of food and water. You have fresh air on board that'll last you about a month with the size crew that you have, and various miscellaneous adventuring tools like rope. They replaced all your rope that you used.
Yes, I was going to ask about that. Yes.
To bypass the beholder, and any other small trinkets that you need, or even small weapons. Feel free to let me know, and they can add that.
Like my pitons? Pitons?
Pitons. Oh yeah. How many pitons do you want?
They had one.
Well, I had one
She only had
last
one.
You
One.
had one, and that was a problem.
So
So
can I
maybe
get
They
my
more
literally
than
cost.
one?
They cost like 1 copper piece. They're like pocket change. They're so cheap.
I mean, if we have this nice ship to do some storing, how many? At least there's 7 of us. I can get 10,
I mean,
and then
10
we have
of-
spares.
You could get 100, and that would be 1 gold piece.
That's going to be a lot of pitons to carry around.
I mean, yeah. They're also pitons are pretty small.
I don't actually know. I've never seen
We'll just call it a rock climber's dozen.
a rock climber's dozen. Perfect. A rock climber's dozen.
Can I
Dozen it is.
Can I replace the grappling hook that I lost as well?
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
you got the
great.
grappling hook.
So I
Yep.
now have 12. And how much was the 12? So I can mark it off my gold.
That's 1/10 of 1 gold.
Well, I'm
12% of
I'm
it.
asking the storekeeper.
Oh no, so they supplied this all. This is all out of your payment from SB.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they did a deal basically. So you guys brought him the stuff from SB. They paid you what you were owed. They're gonna send SB the rest of what they owe him. So this is all kind of part of the deal.
This pirate hunt sponsored by ESPYs. When you want information and possibly livestock to ride through the desert, ESPYs.
Okay, so you have 2 days from the starport to Zakshez. Are you guys going to do anything substantial in that time?
Well, I suppose look through the ship for Jeremiah.
Yeah, Belloryn, you find him in the corner of the hold, of the cargo hold. He's kind of behind some food stuff, and he looks to be unconscious.
Bong bong bong. He seems to be off.
Yes, off is a good descriptor.
Is that a
All
normal
right.
thing for them?
I don't know, but I know when he is on, he creeps me right out, and so we'll let him rest for a while.
Do you know if
Just
he can still
Put something over his eyes so we don't have to look
He
at
doesn't still hear while he's off, does he?
Just cover him in a tarp.
them. Yeah, exactly.
He's
Like
not
the
still hearing
canary.
you talk about him while he's off, right? Are
No,
you-
he knows he creeps me out.
Okay.
Let's just cover him in the tarp. It seems like a good, just in
We
case
have a
anyone
few things
inspects the
to
cargo hold.
Do we have dark?
Do we have a tarp in here? Is
Yes, yeah. You guys have again miscellaneous. You have a cargo hold, where all the food stuffs are, and miscellaneous, just basic stuff like
Strap
that.
him
So
in.
yeah,
Mhm.
You've definitely got tarps. Okay, so you guys throw a tarp over Jeremiah. He does not object. He just sits there,
Creepy.
clearly
Cool.
off.
So when we actually in case we actually find the pirates, I'm gonna want to be ready to give them a piece of my mind. So okay, Grikiki has Spelljammer proficiency, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her to take a turn at the helm so I can get some rest across the next 2 days.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have to function in rotation anyways because you can only power the helm for 8 hours a day. So
Right.
you all take a turn at it. So the roles are really when you're expecting to encounter an obstacle, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Can I maybe I was thinking about this over the last couple of weeks. Can I go up to the deck and practice shooting cans or bottles or something with my pistol?
Yes, and actually that reminds me, I forgot about this. So Falcon, so this is your magic pistol that your father bought for you for a graduation present. So this pistol is it's a +1 magical pistol, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as you are practicing with it, you find that now that you are a more competent sailor and pirate, that actually you have awakened another power within it, and when you hit with it, it adds an extra 1d6 of fire damage.
Ooh.
So this is now a pistol +1, 1d6 of fire damage on a successful hit.
But I still don't have proficiency with it.
Nope.
Oh well.
Rip.
But you can light people on
Yeah.
fire.
But I get no attack bonus. So that's good. So that's a big if. But still, that's
so
awesome.
when you hit.
When? Yes. All right. Yeah, that's all that I really want to do. In the between time.
Okay, great. Okay, so after a couple of days, you guys are getting used to the ship, and yeah, it seems like they did a good job kind of retrofitting it for you. You abruptly come out of spelljamming speed, and there's a small asteroid in front of you, taking up the central viewport. There's a little town, 10, 20 buildings on it. There's clearly a space for ships to put down on the asteroid for those that want to. You know that this is called Sulori Town. You guys know Lieutenant George tells you that most of the jump points on most star maps will have some small settlement. Sometimes it's even just a single building where ships can dock and replenish their air, most importantly, and potentially replenish supplies. Zaksh is a reasonably small asteroid, but it has a pretty good air envelope nonetheless. So that's what you guys find when you come out of speed.
Do we refresh those last 2 days of air that we just used?
Yes, yeah. Well, if you want to, so right now you just encountered the asteroid. If you want to approach it to enter its air envelope, then you'll exchange air with it and replenish those days of air. Most places there is a Geofalcon. You know that it is considered rude to go to a port to exchange air and not land. There is a social expectation that if you're going to take that minimal, valuable resource, that you'll at least land and have a dinner and drinks or pay the docking fees or that sort of thing. So as it is, you guys are fine to get to Brawl without replenishing supplies or air or anything.
They're going to expect us to come in and pay for something.
Okay, so maybe we don't land since we don't really need it. Aren't we supposed to get attacked by pirates or something at this point?
Well, shouldn't we get some information and see where they're likely to...
As Aezsh says that, Aezsh, you who's on comms?
Hello.
Enid.
Enid.
Aezsh, as you say, aren't we supposed to get attacked by pirates or something? Enid, you pick up just on the peripheral of your vision a tradesman ship coming around the asteroid of Zakshez, kind of coming behind you as you're approaching the asteroid.
Captain. There's a tradesman ship. Do I just know that? I don't actually know how it comes work. A tradesman ship coming around behind us.
All right. What orientation do we need to be to fire if need be? Can we fire as we are?
Yeah, exactly. You can yeah, it's part of the fire order basically that you can maneuver the ship however. You do so mechanically, just so you all know, if you have your shields raised before battle, that is good, because if the bad guys go before you can raise your shields, they'll just rip the ship apart. So the general recommendation from Lieutenant George in character is, like, if you ever feel slightly threatened, just raise shields. Realize that, again, socially, that's rude. So, like, if you're intending to have like a pleasant exchange with another ship and you raise shields, that's suggesting that you don't think they're on the up and up, and that's like a provocation. But if there's like an Illithid or Beholder ship or some threat, just like step number one, just as a reaction, like have the comms person raise shields.
Enid, let's hold just a moment. Go ahead and hail that trade ship and see what they got on board.
Okay, I will hail them.
Okay.
Boop boop boop.
Yep.
Frequencies open, Captain.
They respond, and an illusion of a square appears in the front of the bridge. It is showing apparently their bridge. There is a human sitting in the captain's chair. There are a variety of human and half-elf crew that you can see in the rest of the bridge. It seems, like a straightforward merchant type vessel. At least for Geofalcon and Grikiki, this is like, oh yeah, this is kind of familiar to you. The fellow sitting on the chair nods at you and says, "Welcome, travelers. If you would please move any valuables that you have to your top deck and prepare for boarding, that would be appreciated to avoid any unpleasantness."
Oh, hell no.
All right, roll.
Is this an expected thing? Like, should we expect to have to get boarded for something like this?
Aezsh wouldn't know, actually. Yep. Belloryn and Geofalcon, whichever of you has the better initiative, go ahead and roll for me.
How many? We have 10.
Okay, mine is +2. What is yours, Geofalcon?
Mine's +3, but it was +3, but when I got my roguish archetype, it's actually I get to add my charisma, so +4.
Rock and roll. Sounds good to me.
So I rolled a 19.
Nice. Okay. So your ship will act first, and importantly, you do not have shields up. So Belloryn.
Shields up.
So Belloryn, your first task is to determine what the order is for all of the departments. So as a reminder, you have pilot, captain, engineering, gunnery, communications, and then general. And communications, Enid is responsible for raising shields. Okay, Belloryn, so what's the plan for department order?
Okay, for right now, let's have communication go first so shields can be raised.
Ready? No, ready, stop.
Now, so this is part of what I wanted to accomplish today is figure out how the battle works. So doing any kind of action requires command points, which basically reflects the ship like working efficiently. So at the start right now, you have 0 command points. To raise the shields, that's going to take 2 command points. So probably the more efficient thing to do would be to have other departments go first and just do their duty, which is just going to accrue 1 command point per department.
Gotcha.
So that Enid will have enough command points to raise the shields when it gets to her. Does that make sense?
That's very cool.
All right.
Cool.
Let's have piloting, then engineering. Let me pull this up so I.
Yeah.
So those 2 departments can do their duty along with. Let me see. And I will support communications.
Okay, so you'll go 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, and then communications will go 4.
Yes.
And then gunnery or general 5th.
Gunnery, then general.
Okay, great. Okay, so Dear Falcon, so you can do any of the piloting. Oh, thank you. So you can do any of the piloting actions. You are not beholden to do whatever the captain asks you to do. Nobody is, to be clear. Having said that, there's 0 command points right now, so probably the best thing
Can't do a
is
lot.
to just do your duty, and that'll accrue 1 command point for the ship.
All right, all right, I sharpen up. I take a look around and get a good view of my bearings and just kind of prepare to sortie.
Okay.
And continue piloting at the pace that I'm doing.
Great. Probably you'll come about so that you can face the other vessel a little more easily.
All right. So I'll angle the ship more towards the approaching vessel.
Okay. Grikiki engineering.
Grikiki looks like mildly lost in this position, but is looking from person to person, trying to sort of read out what she's supposed to be doing and looking at her engineering equipment.
Okay. You push a couple levers and things happen. Belloryn.
All right, I am going to support comms, reducing its command points requirement by 2, so
Awesome.
essentially making shields free.
Cool. That sounds great. Okay, and then Enid.
I will raise the shield.
Okay, great. And yeah, that is free because of the captain helping with that. Okay, so you guys have 10 points in shields, because that comes up with full power the first time you raise it. So Aezsh, gunnery, you have 2 command points. If you wanted to fire on this thing, you could.
The CPs. There you go.
Is it possible for me to do anything to generate command points?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
can just do your duty.
Okay. Since I've not been told and I don't know how effective or do I have communication with the captain, or do I have any way of?
Yeah, you guys are all right there on the bridge.
Should we fire or should we fire?
Let's go ahead and prepare. Just do your duty for now, and let's see what they do.
Okay. I just do my duty and get ready. I'm like anxiously awaiting what they're about to do.
Cool. Okay, Kida?
I was thinking of doing above and beyond.
Okay.
And I was going to use the skill check of perception to see if I could see if they were putting up shields or readying to shoot or anything
Nice.
like that.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, that's a 23. So I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
And your
probably
proficiency bonus is 2, so that adds 2
Uh,
command points.
my proficiency. Oh, is it?
It's
Yeah,
not
your
your skill
proficiency
bonus;
bonus
it's
is
your
2.
proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
But still, I mean, that's better than 1.
So
So
now we have
Yeah.
5.
nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you are looking through the viewport. You do see like a telltale sheen of light around the vessel, and you see a bright point of light on the bow, which suggests that it's a weapon that's about to fire.
Captain, it looks like they're about to fire out here, and they've put up their shields.
All right. So bad guys. They already have their shields, so they're gonna they're gonna aim and fire. And oh, no. Gosh, I haven't rolled so many d4s. Let's see. Okay, so you guys have a pretty good armor class. They're gonna aim and fire, and they hit, dealing 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 points of damage. So they hit you dead on with a single blast. It obliterates your shields and scores into the hull of the ship,
How
causing
much health
some
does this ship have?
damage. It also has 10 hit points.
Ooh, so we are at 6.
So it just took a massive blow.
Shield at 0%, Captain.
Okay. Eel ship. Captain, what's the order for the ship?
Oh, you gotta choose every time.
Let's see.
You have 5 command points right now and 10 spell jamming points.
Let's go engineering, captain, gunnery, pilot, general, communications.
Okay. And also realize that you all can boost the spell jamming points of the vessel by pouring spells into it. 2 spell levels gives you 1 spell point or 1 spell jamming point, and use the spell jamming points to fire weapons and raise shields.
Cantrips do anything?
Cantrips don't do anything. Okay, Grikiki engineering.
Grikiki still appears to be attempting to figure out what all these buttons do. So she tries another one just to see what effect it has.
Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, actually, I forgot. You guys got hit, so you generate a ship crisis.
Oh,
Ooh, that's not good. You generate an air loss. A piece of your air envelope is ripped away, reducing your air amount by 1 day's worth.
No. I thought wait, do we do crisis and get hit? Or I thought.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not instead of taking an enemy hit.
It could be. Actually, yeah, if the captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Mm.
Belloryn, as a reaction, if you wanted to take
Okay.
that hit, nullify it instead of taking it, you could do that last hit.
Okay. I got you.
All right. So what do I have to do to nullify the hit?
Nothing. So it's a reaction. It's nullify a successful enemy hit, and you get to roll a crisis instead.
All right.
Is that what you want to do?
Let's do that.
Cool. Okay, that only costs you 1 spell point. Roll a d20 for me.
All right.
So we're reverting back to full health?
Yeah, so you have full shields, full health.
Nat 20.
All right, another
That's
air
not a
loss.
good thing.
Goodbye, Erik.
No. Okay.
And they're all
Another air
bad.
You're
loss.
all bad.
Well,
That's so good.
That's
Oh wait, no, not another air loss. So you avoided the first hit, and you took an air loss hit instead. So could be worse.
so I
Okay.
broke even.
Yeah, you broke even.
Oh, that's later.
Okay, Grikiki doing duty. Belloryn.
All right. Let's all right. Did the nullifying the hit keep us from all of that damage.
Yes,
Is that-
exactly right. So you're
Got
at full, you're at full shields. You haven't taken any damage.
All right, let's. Well, was keep it together my action then to nullify that?
No, that was a reaction for last round. So you have
I
your
see.
actions.
I see. Okay. I'm going to support gunnery
Okay, cool. So that'll reduce that cost by 1. All right.
by 2.
Oh, by 2. Thank you. Gunnery, Aezsh.
Supported you, so whatever you do, just by 2. Yeah.
So at this point, Aezsh, you have 6 command points to work with.
How much am I allowed to use, Captain? Can I fire all the guns?
Go right ahead. It'll only cost 1 command point.
You can also, if you want to aim, you can also aim or or target systems.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Well-
I didn't see what target system does.
It can take out their weapons.
If I do target systems and aim, would that counteract the
Can you do both?
disadvantage?
So that would cost each of those would cost a command point, and then 1 command point to fire all guns. So that's 3 command points. You still have 3 left over, so plenty.
Okay.
You can do as many.
Sure. Yes.
So can I target them? So I'm going to target you said their weapons? Okay.
Yeah. Keep them from
All right,
shooting at us
I'm
again.
gonna take my time and aim, so I roll perception.
Yep.
So while he's doing that, you can take as
Oh, that's
many of
really good.
your little section actions as you want.
As many
I mean,
command
and-
points as you have.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. Okay.
I rolled
cool,
a
cool.
Non-natural 20 on perception, so
Okay.
Definitely
So
was
that
able to
cancels
aim.
out your.
it cancels out my
Disadvantage for the-
disadvantage to target their weapons.
Yep. Go
And
ahead and
I'm
roll.
firing all
That
guns.
was
Okay.
0.
You can use either intelligence or dexterity.
So,
I'll use dexterity.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19 hits. How many points are you putting into these shots?
I was doing the fire all weapon.
Okay.
or Fire all
So
guns.
you have 2 weapons. You can power up.
Oh,
each
those are
weapon-
that's what we use our spell jamming points for.
Yeah, that's what you use your spell jamming points for.
Got it.
Each weapon you can put up to 5 in, and each spell jamming points
we
gives you
currently
D4.
we currently have 10 points in.
You have-
So I can dump all 10 points.
Yes, you totally could.
I'm gonna do. Oh shoot. We're just pulling out. We're to having none of this. Aezsh is just going all the way.
And this is what happens when you have 15-year-olds in charge of a ship.
We're sick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, we can drive a car. We can.
Okay, so
shots at
roll
5d10.
10d4.
Whoa. Do you
Oh
know
wait,
what
I'm
this
sorry.
is?
Actually, you have to roll 2 attacks. Each beam is a separate attack.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave that damage roll there because that was a really good damage roll. The second one is an 11.
That also hits.
Woo,
Okay.
do you need more D4?
This is not a
Oh.
fighting vessel. It's a
I'll just-
merchant ship.
Okay.
Okay, so help me keep track. So I rolled a 4, a 3,
Okay, what's 7,
another 3,
10,
a 1,
11,
a 4,
15,
a 1,
16.
a 1 and a 2, and for the last
19.
ones, a 4 and a 1.
24.
24.
Holy crap!
We just obliterate the
We
shit.
just dumped all our spell jamming points in there.
You,
That was a lot.
you aim right for the thing's weapon and just burn almost completely through its shields, hitting the weapon point. The shields the shields still hold, so the weapon is not destroyed, but their shields are almost completely destroyed with those 2 powerful hits.
So we need to generate more SP before we can
Yes.
shoot again, and that's done by spell slots, right?
Yep,
Like
that's done with
casting
spell slots. You also regenerate 1 every round just from the helm.
Cool.
And speaking of Gear Falcon, so you regenerate a spell point now, and Gear Falcon goes.
We're out of points, right?
You have 3 command points and 1 spell jamming point,
Oh, okay.
so you could maneuver or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing evasive maneuvers. That'll give them
Yeah.
disadvantage on attack rolls.
You can absolutely do that.
Okay, and that's DC 10.
Yep.
Oh, roll Spelljammer skill against DC 10.
Yep.
So what is? So do I add?
Yeah, you have that. So that's your proficiency that you have.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So you have Spelljammer proficiency. So you roll a d10 and add that, which is +2
Okay.
or d20 out of there.
Right.
All right. Three.
Okay. No good. Okay, so
Is
you try jerking on the helm to try to maneuver out of position, and you're just not able to get the ship to react the way that you want it to. Kida.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot help with the SP.
Oh no, wait, that was a 9. Crap. That was, but still doesn't make it.
Still not good. You could.
I guess I'll just do my duty. I think
Yeah,
that's
you could just
here.
generate the command points. Okay, and then Enid.
I am going to, oh goodness, Rudy, cast a first level spell into the thingy.
Okay, so if you have a second level spell, that's going to be more efficient.
I will cast a second level spel.
Okay, because you'll need to cast another first level spell next turn to get anything out of it. So
Okay, I will cast a second level spell.
okay.
Let me just make that.
All right, so that generates 1 spell point. Okay, bad guys have severely depleted shields. They're gonna take a shot at you and miss, but they still burn the energy for it. And then they replenish some of their shields. Okay. Belloryn, what's our order?
All right, let's go with Captain Comms, Pilot, Engineer, Guns, General.
Okay, Belloryn.
All right, I am going to cast a level 2 spell slot.
Great. All right, spell generator points are up to 2. Enid.
I will. Why not? I will just go ahead and cast another second level. Unless we need CP. We are at 1 CP.
You're at 2.
We're at 2. Okay.
Yep, because Kida helped out.
Oh, okay.
Does he generate one as the captain?
Not when he casts a spell.
Okay. Captain, do you want a CP or an SP? Which one?
SP, please.
SP. Then I will cast a second level spell.
Yeah, that's a good call.
This is the last time I can do that. Can't do that.
Okay, Falcon, you get another SP on your turn.
I'm just gonna do my duty because I can't generate SP.
Yep. Grikiki Engineering.
What's the story with the air situation? What's going on
Yeah,
with that?
so you have you've had an air loss at this point. So
It just ripped away part of our bubble.
yeah,
of
they just
air
ripped
around,
away part of
right?
your air envelope. There's not really anything to do about that. It's not an ongoing crisis.
She can blow real hard. Sure.
The inflate.
I guess I will. Yeah, I guess I'll do my duty by continuing to investigate the engineering board.
Okay, great. Aezsh, that means you've got 4 command points and 4 spell jamming points.
There. No, you're going too far. There.
Okay. Captain, should I fire again, or do you need more SP?
Maybe fire 1 weapon.
Okay, and I fire the 1 weapon.
Okay, how much SP are you have? You have up to 4. You're gonna put all 4 into it?
How hard do we want to go? I can do it all at once.
Let's go 3.
Okay. So okay. 3,
Yeah.
and we'll see if this works. So I will just roll to hit.
Yep.
And it's just Dex. That's
Ooh.
a total of a 19 for the hit.
That hits.
And
So then 3d4, is that right?
yes.
Okay.
Not the greatest of rolls. Let's see. I need to roll 1 more. 5.
Okay. So a beam of energy lances across the blackness of space, hits it. You see the energy hits their shields, discharges around it, and definitely damages them, but they are still holding. Kida.
So it's if you see if it's an acceptable one or not, I was going to use above and beyond again.
Perfect.
And this time do insight to see if I can figure out if they're planning on firing back or maybe fleeing.
Great.
Believe that's going to be a success. That's a 21.
Yep, that is good. So you generate 2 more command points. Yeah, so looking through the port, it seems like they're still like coming straight on towards you. It doesn't look like they're changing their trajectory yet.
Okay. But their shields are down at this point?
No, they're damaged. They replenished them. Their shields are still up.
Got it.
Yep. Okay, bad guys, aim and fire and hit.
Do you want to turn it into a crisis?
Oh yeah, Captain, do you want to take a crisis or you want to take the hit?
I mean, we haven't taken a hit yet.
We're back up to full now since we took that
We're
last
full.
crisis, right?
We're full.
Let's take the hit for right now.
Okay. Take the hit. Your shields take 4 points of damage. They're down to 6.
Shields at 60%, Captain.
And they replenish some of their shields. Back to the top. Belloryn, what's the order?
All right. Let's go. Pilot, General, Engineering, Communications, Gunnery.
And then Captain last.
Let's put pilot or let's put captain up front. So
then-
captain to the top.
And then
Captain to the
pilot.
top.
Okay, so I got Captain, Pilot, General, Engineering, Communications, Gunnery.
All right. So I will pour in another 2nd level spell point.
Got it. Okay, and then Pilot, Deer Falcon, another spell point comes in.
How many
You have
CP?
4. You have 4 CP and 3 SP.
Okay. What are we using our CP for right now? What have we been using it for?
Mostly shooting.
Yeah, mostly shooting.
All right.
What
As
it
the
is.
pilot, can I go above and beyond?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to use stealth to try and find the best position to orient the ship towards.
Excellent.
All right. That's an 11.
That's good enough. Okay, use stealth to maneuver the ship in a way that kind of puts it into their blind spot. Kida.
I'll just do my duty, I think.
Okay, great. Okay, Grikiki.
I'm gonna go above and beyond and see if I perceive anything about the enemy ship that suggests what their next move is.
Okay, great.
20, non-natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like they're still, going on the offensive, but you think that they're running out of resources, so you wouldn't be surprised if they turned tail soon, which would be important for engineering because you would need to boost to chase after them.
Okay, I convey this to the captain, and then is it my skill bonus in command points or just my proficiency bonus?
Just your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so I
that's
get 2
Yep,
command points. Okay.
exactly. So you guys are at 9 command points, 3 spell generating points. Enid.
Okay. Do you want to heal, Captain? Or I can do CP or SP.
We
Heal.
can definitely heal. We've got enough points. Go right ahead and top us off.
Top us off. Okay. How many SP do we have? Because it costs SP.
Which will
Right,
take away from
yeah,
our offense.
so-
Oh, I see.
I have
Wait,
to rip the SP and then put it into the
No, we'll need that to attack for right now.
Yep.
Let's see.
Or CP.
Yeah, I can either generate CP or I have only 1st level spells.
And you said with the first level spell that nothing would happen this turn, and she would have to do it again next
Yeah,
turn.
it's like
Exactly.
half point.
Yep.
Gotcha.
How does boarding an enemy ship work?
That you would just need to get the pilot to pursue a target. And assuming they're not trying to escape, just one successful pursue target would put you into their air envelope, and then it's just a question of jumping across, etc. So you guys have like ladders and ropes and grappling hooks and whatnot. You could also position yourself like above their deck to jump down onto it. You don't have any like planks. Well, I guess you have your basic boarding plank, but they may or may not reach to where they are. So that is definitely an option.
I can also hail them if you
Enid,
want to talk to them.
Yeah, let's try chilling them out.
Chilling them out. Okay, so I will hail them.
Okay. They they go ahead and
Frequency's open, Captain.
actually they don't bring up the image like they did before. So you can talk at them, but who knows.
Trade ship, are we done with this foolishness?
What are you trying to communicate, Belloryn?
That continued hostility is not in their best interest.
Okay, do you want to try to persuade them or intimidate them?
Let's intimidate.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Can I glare from the back?
So
I'm
that
doing
is-
it regardless of not it helps.
that's a 14.
Okay, great. Okay, you try being your intimidating best with the communications link open. We will determine what happens with that. Aezsh.
Fire again, Captain.
Let's fire one spell point just as a punctuation to that last missive.
Can do.
Warning shot.
Roll to hit.
That's not great. An 8.
8 is not enough. No,
It's a warning. It is a warning shot.
There we go.
Goes flying off into space.
It was definitely intentional. We're just punctuating our point here.
Fierce but merciful.
They are just sitting there. If you have Spelljammer proficiency, you can go ahead and roll Insight plus your Spelljammer proficiency.
8.
Grikiki, you think it's possible that they are recharging their spelljamming points is your best guess as to why they're not doing anything right now. Okay, Belloryn, next round order.
All right, let's where are we on spelljamming points?
You have 2.
2, and that includes the one that's going to be brought or regenerated this next round.
That happens on Gearfalcon's action.
All right, let's have pilot.
I can generate some, Captain, if you need it.
Generate some what?
Some SP.
Oh yeah, he can.
I have second level spells I can use. But I'm on guns, so we wouldn't be able to shoot.
On the pew pews.
Let's keep you on guns for right now. Let's have pilot, engineer.
Can we have Ratha pouring any spells in?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's throwing up though.
She's sick. Yeah, she's in her bunk.
Oh shit, Ratha.
All right, so pilot, engineering, general, comms, captain, gunnery.
Okay, Gearfalcon replenishes spelljamming point. Any actions?
I'll do my duty this time.
Great. Engineering, Grikiki.
I'll do my duty and I'll say to the captain, I think they're powering up. I don't know whether it's to hit us or escape.
Hey, Kida.
This is going to be an odd one. So for the above and beyond, does it have to be a skill check you're proficient in, or can it just be a skill check?
No, I think it could just be a skill check.
Okay. play somewhat risky. I'm gonna
Although,
go.
no, yeah, you have to be proficient in it, otherwise it doesn't add anything.
Okay, cool. I don't know if this would work. I was thinking about going down into the supplies that we have and using survival to see if I can find anything that would be useful if we did get injured.
That would be medicine check.
Okay, I'm not proficient in medicine, so I will just do my duty this round.
Okay, great. Comms, Enid.
Did you want to say anything else to them, Captain? I'm asking.
Yes, let's hail them one more
I
time.
will hail them once again. I hope our hailing sound is very annoying.
Did you cast the spell last round?
No.
She held them last round.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, so communications is open.
All right, let's
Belloryn.
do some persuasion this time. Wouldn't it be better to talk?
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Playing from Will's iPhone.
All right, that's 24.
Okay, Aezsh.
What's the orders, Captain? Keep shooting.
Let's
regenerate some SP.
Let's regenerate some SP.
Okay, so I come off my thing and I cast a second level spell into the helm.
Okay, great. Okay, on their action, they return the communication. The visual comes back up. There's a little bit of damage kind of in the background. You guys have definitely rattled them with your hits. They're like, good. Are you willing to pay us then? We are willing to take your tribute whenever.
Tribute? What are you?
I'm Captain Hugo Wallace, and we are pirates.
No, you're not.
Supposed to pay us for being pirates.
Not how pirating works.
I think
Pirates don't.
They look for like merchants to me.
you look like hopped up trade boys.
Look, are you going to give us your booty or not?
We are absolutely not. Let's try.
You could always let them board and then we beat them up, but
Oh,
I'm excited
You know
about
what?
that plan.
You know what?
I'm just saying I do much better in hand-to-hand combat than in ship combat, so
Watch me super tough though.
You know what? You clearly have the upper hand, seeing as your ship is in perfect working order. So come on board. Come on board.
Put all of your valuables on the top deck and then go below.
Valuables. Let's get to the top deck.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, so
This ship carries human resources.
We don't want any people. We want foodstuffs and gold. Put all your gold up there.
I don't have any.
We are completely broke. You'll have to come take it.
Give me a insight check, Belloryn.
All right, that's a 16.
Okay. I mean, these guys are fairly nervous. They're obviously not experienced at doing this. So you definitely get the impression that they're pretty new to all of this.
I have sorcery points.
Can I minor illusion some gold on the deck?
Yeah, that's totally a thing you can do.
Can I be on deck and stealth?
You
I was
could be
gonna
like,
ask
that makes
that
sense.
too.
you could be like covered by the minor illusion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can make a minor illusion
Yeah.
up to 5 feet and just Kida be inside of it.
That works.
Yeah. How are you guys making this plan? Because the comm link is still open and they're like having a conversation. with you.
I hit the mute button on the hail
Okay.
or the frequency.
Okay.
because this is Zoom that we're using.
Like maybe Belloryn could tell him, okay, you got us. We'll put all our gold up there. Give us 5 minutes to repair.
Sounds great. That. You got us.
Go ahead and give me a deception, Belloryn. At disadvantage, to be honest, because you guys are having this conversation like half while Enid's trying to
17.
punch the button.
17.
Okay. All right.
I found it.
They just cut it out and they get sentence fragments. They're just like fragments of words here and there. She like hits it repeatedly.
Gold deck.
I'm from a mining colony. We don't have this.
Okay, you guys have each replenished 3 spell points when they open fire again.
Oh, well, that's rude.
And they hit
Well.
for 5 points of damage.
Oh,
So your
no,
shields are down to 1.
50%, Captain.
So Belloryn, on your return, what's the order? You guys have 7
All
spell
right.
points, so 7 spell jamming points, plenty of command points, and 1 point of shields.
All right. So when I pour in a level 1 spell,
Yep.
what does that accomplish?
Nothing this round. If you do the same thing next round, it'll add in a spell jamming point.
What if
All right.
people put in one first level? Then it becomes a point.
If 2 people do at the same, yeah, that becomes a point.
All right. Let's go. Pilot. Pilot comms. Gunnery. Or no. Captain comms. Gunnery. Engineering general pilot.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were starting from the top. Okay, so Captain. What was next?
Captain comms. Gunnery. And then let's do pilot.
Okay.
Engineering in general.
Okay.
I think I see where this is going.
Okay, Belloryn.
All right. Level 1 spell.
Okay, Enid.
Oh.
We're not going to heal our shields.
Or unless you want me to heal the shields, Captain. Up to you. We're at 10%. It will take any. One question. It says direct any available SP. Does that mean it automatically takes all that it can, or
No,
can
it's up to you. You direct however much you want.
Okay. I can heal the shields. I can heal them up to 8. It would take all spell jamming points though.
Now the raise shield, is that an action just at the beginning?
Exactly. That's at the beginning when you're fully powered.
All right.
And boost shield.
Take it, look back up. I can't let them die and heal them again.
Let's go ahead and let's see, what do we have as far as SP is concerned?
7 SP and 1 shield.
All right.
Or 7.5 SP, I guess, since he did half.
Yeah,
7.5.
and we're gonna have 8.5 after pilot, right?
Right.
Yes. I can take 3 and put it up to 4, and then that's still.
Yeah, let's do that.
5
That
and a
sounds
half.
good.
Okay.
That sounds good.
I can push this up to half, and then at the end of it, you'll have 4.
Okay, so how much are you gonna put in shields?
I'll put in 3, and then we're gonna be at 40%.
Okay.
Oh,
Aezsh.
We firing again, or do you need more points? I got another second level, or I can just do my duty and get us some more command.
You've got plenty of command points. You got 8 command points.
Yeah.
You could
We're good.
do another aim if you wanted to.
Let's
Aim doesn't actually make the next attack. It just helps
Gives you
that
advantage.
success.
Right. Gives you advantage.
let's
If I aim this round and fire next round.
You can aim.
You
and
can do
fire
both.
this round.
Right.
let's aim and fire with 1 weapon for say another 3.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a 15.
That definitely hits. So you roll 3d4.
2 3s and 4, 10. 10 damage. I rolled 2 3s and a 4.
Okay, 10 damage. So you fire a beam and you see their shields crackle with energy and fail entirely. And the beam continues through and scores a little bit on the hull of their ship. Falcon. get another spell jamming point.
Pursue, Captain.
Yes, please.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna pursue target.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and close with them.
Yep.
All right. Spell jamming check.
That's a 5.
All right, they got a 10, so you did not close with them.
Slippery little bastards.
Grikiki.
Could I do an above and beyond with intimidation to get an idea of what might scare them into surrender?
That would be insight. You could just go ahead and
Okay.
scare them.
Are they on comms?
Yeah, you need to never close them.
Okay.
I mean, she's been mashing the mute button, but not very effectively, as we discovered.
Grikiki looks at Belloryn and she's like, I've seen a ship full of men drown in the ocean. What happens in space?
Awesome.
Oh wait, but I get to add my bonus.
Yep.
Oh, it's exactly a 10.
Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, that'll rattle them and help you guys out. And then Kida.
Oh my god. I was gonna do above and beyond perception because I want to see how much damage that actually did with our last hit.
Got it. Go ahead.
That is a 12.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they took 1 hull point of damage off that blast. So it looks like the shields took most of it. They just got a little bit of a scoring.
Okay.
Okay.
And they have their health points is equal to the tonnage of the ship, right?
Exactly. They have 25.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're at 24.
Yep. Okay. They are going to try to escape combat. So pilot, Deer Falcon, roll Spelljammer skill check.
That's an 11.
Okay, they got an 18, so they get 1 point of escape. Once they reach 3, they have fled successfully. Okay. Next, your guys, and they don't fire or raise shields or anything like that. Looks like they're just trying to get the hell out of here. Belloryn, what's the order?
All right, let's have Captain, Comms, Gunnery, then Engineering General, Pilot.
Okay. All right, Belloryn.
So level 1 spell.
All right, so you guys are up at 3 spell jamming points. Enid?
I actually remember that I have sorcery points, so I can cast a level 2.
Ooh.
Is that what you want me to do, Captain?
That works.
All right, I will spend it. It's 2 sorcery points for a second level.
Okay.
Great. I'll do that.
All right, you guys are up to 4 spell jamming points. Aezsh.
Should I how many command points do we have right now?
9.
Do you want me to target their engines, Captain? They look like they're trying to get away.
Sounds good to me. Why don't you take aim as well?
Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to aim at their engines.
Okay.
That's 1 CP. I'm going to target. That's another 2. How many SP do we have right now?
4.
So I'm just going to fire 1 gun because I can do that all in 1 gun.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll with advantage.
Yep.
Or no, I have to make a perception for the aim.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, you didn't do that last time. You just did the advantage.
No, I did. I did last time. That's a 12 on perception.
All right, that's enough. Yep.
All right. So I'm rolling the attack with advantage. And that's... Oh.
What'd you do?
I rolled 2 5s.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Oh, that's rough. All right.
Actually,
so,
wait. That should have just been 1 because I was trying to negate the disadvantage.
But you rolled.
But I rolled the same, so it doesn't
Fate
matter.
worked out.
Yeah, because I was just trying to cancel the disadvantage.
Oh, I see. To hit the engines.
So I
Yep.
shouldn't have been rolling with advantage.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so goes blaring off into space. Grikiki.
We have enough for me to boost engines. / do you want me to boost engines? And
Yeah,
shed
you guys
one
have
point of their
6
SP?
command points, so you got plenty of command points.
But I need spell jamming points, right?
Oh yeah, which you guys super duper do not have right now.
And we did
Yeah.
until we just blew them all on that miss.
Let's not do that because it still spends the 2.5 spell jamming points, whether or not we make
Okay.
it. So
How many do we have left right now?
You got 0 right now.
I can put in another one next round.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's do this. They also don't have any, so nobody's doing anything for the next couple of rounds while everybody kind of powers back up. So let's go ahead and advance a few rounds.
Okay. Can I
Um,
use my last spell slot
Yep.
in the helm during that thing?
Yep,
All
great.
right, so that's another 2nd level spell.
Okay. Okay, so they're at the point where they can start to move, and then you all have powered back up. You're also up on your command points because you've just been doing your duty until then. So what's our order now, Belloryn?
let's go with
So what would the SP be at this point?
So you have 4 SP right now.
let's go Captain.
Okay.
Captain, Pilot,
Okay.
Gunnery, Engineering, General Comms.
All right, Belloryn.
All right, I am going to convert 2 sorcery points
Oh, nice.
to a 2nd level spell.
Okay. And cast it in.
Cast it in.
Great. You have 5 spell jamming points. Falcon up to 6.
Pursue target again.
Pursue target.
Sounds great.
All right, roll it.
It's a 3.
Well, I guess I could roll 1, but I don't. Does not close. So that costs 3 command points and 1 spell jamming point. Aezsh.
We firing anymore?
Let's target those engines one more time because they're going to get away if we miss, so we might as well try.
All right. Do you want me to aim or just go for the shot?
Yeah, you've got 7 command points.
Let's aim. We've got
All right.
command points. You can aim.
10 on my perception.
Okay, that's enough.
So
So just
roll.
1 straight roll
Yeah.
instead
Yep.
of disadvantage.
How many spell points are you putting into this?
That is a nat 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ah!
Why
How many
are you on guns?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we need to
That's
declare SP
delightful.
dedication before
Yeah.
you fire. How much would we have done?
Oh yeah, I should have said how much SP I was
Yeah.
going for.
We know we failed, but let's be honest. How much
Yeah.
would we have done?
Let's call it 2.
2 probably.
I think
half
that's-
of our
Yeah.
available.
Cool.
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah,
been
that's probably
reasonable.
would have been a
Yeah,
smart
we
choice.
probably should have said that before I rolled and got that horrible roll.
Okay. Okay. So on that one, you get target decalibration. Your sights are hopelessly destroyed. No attacks requiring attack roll can be taken until this crisis is resolved.
Target
Grikiki.
So I
I
could
need to
do
fix my-
emergency repairs to fix our
Uh-huh.
sites.
Yep.
Is that the only disabled system?
Yes.
Okay. Captain, do you want me to fix that?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
And the tool use would be spell jamming.
Unless you have a more appropriate tool use. Oh, navigators tools.
Okay, so I add my proficiency to that, and
Yep.
do I add an ability
You do not.
bonus to? Okay. 8
Total?
total.
Bummer.
Favorite words to hear.
Okay. Well, you guys are down to 1 command point, but 3 spell jamming points. So that was engineering, communications, Enid.
And they're probably about to run, aren't they? They're probably about to be out of here. All I have are first level spells. We're still at a 0.5. I can get us in that extra 0.5, I think, maybe.
No, you somebody filled it up already.
Oh, okay. What?
I was gonna say get above and beyond and try and get.
Oh yeah, can I want to go above and beyond.
Did they notice that misfire?
Okay.
I don't what?
Did they notice the misfire?
With my perception.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, did they see that
no.
misfire?
No,
I
I
don't
want to
know.
do something. No, shush. I want to do something else. I want to intimidate them. Maybe 50. I don't know. I'm creepy. I will. She's a creepy character.
You have
Maybe through
proficiency in intimidate?
I do.
Oh.
Excuse me. You're
You could
asking.
you could also deal with a crisis to fix the sites potentially.
I can try and do that.
I own a crowbar. I
Titans.
have never used.
Well,
Give it to me. Give it to me.
you don't have to. I'm just giving you options.
Captain, do you want me to above and beyond put in half a spell? Or kind of whack weapons with this crowbar?
Well, as much as I'd hate you to waste all of those pitons hauling away at our, I think perhaps you should tell them to freeze, or we will follow them to the ends of the.
Okay, I was gonna say it in a creepier manner, but I will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna use hail because that's 0 CP.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can't use hail and do above and beyond because I wanted to talk to them to do.
Yeah, if you want to talk to them, you can talk to them.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Wait. No, so
You wanted to talk to them to do the above and beyond.
I wanted to intimidate them with my.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a different skill.
Can I just find the unmute button? Okay, no, is that bit over? Have we done that bit
Yeah,
too much?
that's
I'm
over.
sorry. The bit's over. The bit's over. Okay, so I can't do both.
Right.
I can only just, but I don't understand what I can try to make them freeze, but okay, why not? Okay, I'll try to intimidate them because I'm not good at persuasion, and I'll just say, wherever you go, we will find you, and whenever we find you, we will enjoy killing you. If you stop right now, it won't be so bad.
We won't have to kill you.
So bad. We'll only kill 80% of you, not
lie.
100%
We won't
of you.
enjoy an honest
All right.
We'll
give
only
me
take
a-
all your loot. We'll leave you alive and stranded in the vacuum of space.
Yeah, okay.
Give me an intimidation,
Just
Enid.
let me intimidate. It's my job. I'm a creepy character, okay? I say creepy things.
It's better in person.
Ooh, that is
21.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm intimidated.
Great.
Let me
And
be
then
scary.
Kida.
Yeah, so I'd like to deal with the crisis.
Okay.
And I want to, I was thinking using an athletics check to climb down into the problem and readjust it manually.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That is a 13.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So Aezsh, you're like the guns aren't responding anymore, and Kida crawls down into the guts of the thing and messes with something, and then they're back on board.
Whatever you just did, thank you.
Welcome.
All right. They are going to attempt to escape again. Falcon, give me another piloting check.
They were intimidated by me?
That's a 15.
Oh.
Okay. They do not succeed.
Oh, no,
They hail you again.
Yes, that looks like the above and beyond.
I thought I
Alright.
didn't do the above and beyond. I thought I could.
Enid.
What do they have to say?
I don't know. There's a big blinking light, and Enid's looking at it.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out what I actually did. I do above and beyond last turn?
No, you were
No,
just
you
intimidating
hailed.
That's what I
them.
thought. I hailed
Yeah.
them. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We were having a discussion about what I just did.
Yeah. So between
She's
your
eating snacks while
intimidation,
hailing.
and their failure to successfully flee that round, they are hailing you, Captain.
Hailed Captain. Shall I press this button?
Captain
Go ahead.
Wallace comes back on the screen.
Hmm.
Okay. Look. We're not I'm sorry, we're not actually pirates. Our home got raided by 3 frost giants. They cleaned us out of everything, and all we had left was this crappy ship, and we're just trying to take care of our families. Like, just let us go. We're sorry. Please don't hunt us down and kill us all.
Okay,
are they lying? Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if they were lying. Are they lying? Does he look like he's lying?
Yeah, give me an insight.
Are his eyeballs twitching?
Can I assist?
His upper lip sweating.
Can I assist with that? I'm proficient in insight.
You'll probably need to roll it separately unless you want to have like a conversation with them on screen.
I don't really want to talk to you right now. You're a falcon, so it's not personal. I just don't really want to talk to anybody. I rolled an 11.
Okay, Geofalcon.
23.
Okay, yeah. I mean, between the two of you, Enid, you're not sure. You think they're probably telling the truth. Geofalcon, you're not sure. You think they're probably telling the truth. They seem pretty like legitimately like 1 scared, 2 incompetent. So the narrative fits.
My favorite combination.
Why did you turn to piracy instead of a more honorable pursuit or just a job?
It was all we could think of.
All right. So, question from the starport: are we basically just supposed to keep them from pirating anymore?
Yeah. Do we have to take them in?
Lieutenant George was pretty vague. He said, "Deal with it."
Deal with it. All right. Listen to me very carefully. Your piracy career is over. Like, completely over. You have a ship. With a ship, you can do any number of profitable things. And so why don't you go to Andrel, talk to Espy, tell him we sent you and that you will haul a bunch of junk around in exchange for money so that you can feed your families. But I will say this: if we hear about you hauling up the black flag again, my pilot is going to take it as a personal vendetta.
I would sick the crazy cat thing to eat them personally.
Well, so my pilot will find you, and then my communications officer will come aboard your ship.
Okay.
And we will not stop her.
Okay. How do we get to that sounds like a good idea. How do we get to Andrel?
All right, let's do we write out a star chart for them?
Yeah, you can copy yours.
All right, let's copy that star chart.
Okay.
Here's a chart. You don't need to be back around here anymore. Go to Andrel. Tell them we sent you.
Okay. Thank you for not sending us to the scary lady. All right, yeah, Belloryn get a point of inspiration. Good job distracting them with commerce instead of piracy. They take the star chart and head off on their way. Okay, so you guys are at Zakshez. Your ship is basically fine. You took a little bit of air loss, but you'll still be okay to get to Brawl. Your shields, you didn't take any damage. You power up your shields again. So if you guys want to stop off here, you can, or you can head on to Brawl.
Let's stop and have a rest. I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's check this place out a little.
Okay.
While we're here.
Very well.
Capitalism.
Just we can't stay long because I want to get going. Enid and I are kind of on a mission here.
We need to name our ship before we go any further.
We have a moment.
Yeah, we do.
You guys stop in, have a meal, chat with the locals. Interesting gossip that they bring up is the elves are spooked about something. That's all that anybody knows. They're just like the elves are spooked about something.
I wonder if it's something robotic.
An elven warship came by here a few weeks ago, and stopped off, and they seemed upset about something.
Anyone know what the name of that? Anyone know what the name of that ship was?
They didn't catch it, but they caught the captain's name. Was Captain Owntasley.
Gotcha.
So you guys have a very nice, pleasant evening. Are you gonna stay there in the town, or are you gonna head back to your ship and head on? Like get a night's sleep on the asteroid, or head out?
I'm good with either. So
let's head on, and we can get our rest on a shifting basis.
Okay. All right. As you're reloading the ship, Aezsh, you get a message sending.
Guys, I just got a message from my brother. He sent one before, but he's got new information and he's saying he needs help. He's on Brawl. I think we should head on that way as soon as we can go.
On we go.
Can I reply to that sending?
You can. 25 words.
All right.
I got you. I got 10 fingers. I got you. I'm sorry, you stuttered and it made me laugh. I'm sorry.
On our way. Where on Brawl are you? How can we help?
You have
Great. Give me an intelligence.
And then where are our parents?
Oh, nice. Give me an intelligence check, Aezsh.
Okay. Shoot, where's my d20?
Yeah, you have 9 more words, I swear. You can just keep going. Stop.
10.
So you know that he cannot reply without casting another sending. You know that he did tell you where to meet him previously, but you can't remember.
Oh, rips. We can just go to where he works.
Yeah, do I know where he works on Brawl?
You do, yeah. I mean, you know he works for the shareholder corporation, and it wouldn't be hard to find their office, you don't think?
Okay.
Okay, you guys load back up on the ship and head out to the next bounce point. The next bounce point is Dust Star. It's a little thriving trade community. There's several other jump points from here to elsewhere, but you don't have star charts for them. As you come out of spell jamming speeds, you come face to face with another ship that, if you had to guess, seemed like it was waiting for you. It's a large ship, about more than 3 times the size of your ship. It has a silver disc as its outer rim, and there's like a square building circling this disc, and within the disc is a sphere, and it hails you as soon as you come out of spell jamming speeds. It already has its shields raised.
Okay, well, this light is once again blinking, so let's just go ahead. Captain, we are being hailed.
You want to raise the shields?
You
since
want me
they
to
already
raise
have
the shields,
theirs
Captain?
raised?
Yes, go ahead. Hit the button.
But for the shields and for the hailing?
No, let's hail for right now.
Just hail?
I think they could blow us out of the sky.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think
all
it
about
matters.
appearances. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Again, the illusion comes up on the front. Let's see. Kida and Aezsh, you are fine. Everybody else, give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 12.
Oof. How are you?
I have no idea.
Was made for Constitution saving throws.
Yo, same.
A natural 20.
Oh,
She actually feels invigorating.
That was
natural
exciting.
1.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Falcon, not only are you nauseated and under the poison condition, you take 3 points of psychic damage. as something clearly not of this world appears on the view screen.
Unfortunately, again.
Grikiki, with that 20, you are, when I call for these in the future, you are immune to the effects of seeing aberrations. There is you all know it from your school years, a beholder on the screen. Kida and Aezsh, this looks similar but different to the one you saw before. This one's covered in like little fish scales, including like fish scales up its eye stalks. And you all see in the background 5 more of these things floating around.
Do they sit in little? Do they have like little chairs underneath
They
them?
do not have little chairs
that
underneath.
they're like kind of floating on. Okay.
They're
Just floating.
They're just floating around the bridge of this ship. The one that's looking at you, its mouth makes shapes, and you all hear coming through the comms, "Humans, submit to us or be destroyed."
Well, he's talking to humans, so he's
Oh.
not talking to us. I mean,
And we have one human on board.
We have
We,
one.
we only have one human.
That's not a wrong ship. Sorry.
Wrong ship, no humans.
Tell us, have you seen others like us anywhere?
We'll tell you if you let us go.
Tell us, and we will let you go.
like you promised.
Insight on if they're
Insight?
lying.
Insight with disadvantage. This is an alien intelligence. Who the hell knows what this thing is thinking?
There. Okay. I did so good on my first roll.
Aw.
Oh, me too. I got like a 17.
Yeah, I mean, Grikiki, I mean, they haven't blasted you out of the space yet, so that's good.
All right, gang. Are we gonna rat out the whistling beholder on Andrel? Okay.
It did try to kill us.
So,
Oh,
there is one of your kind.
Tell
on
us
the-
where it is.
It is on Andrel, and it is whistling a lot and being really irritating, throwing things, being impolite.
We will find it. Good job, human. The comms cut off. The ship maneuvers around you towards the space lane, towards Andrel, and flies off at spelljamming
Did-
speeds.
Guys,
What?
did we just send
have
Are they
we
gonna
done?
blow up again?
I was gonna say we've just screwed
Back to
over
the
Andrew,
academy.
but I didn't want to die. So
So I think the idea to name this ship the Whistling Beholder has now become a really bad idea.
But
Huh.
we need to name the ship. This stuff keeps happening to us because our ship doesn't have a name, and that's really bad luck.
That's
Like,
a false
I just gotta
syllogism.
Tell you guys,
Very
I
logical.
gotta tell you guys, like a ship has to have a captain and it has to have a name.
Remember that logic class that none of the rest of you wanted to take, and I took? False
No.
syllogism.
Dear Falcon,
How about-
you know, a ship has to have a name and it has to have a captain.
Your Falcon does not look well. He's like doubled over. He's like,
How about we take Beholder out of the name and make it something, I don't know, Whistling
Whistler.
Wonder or something.
you could call it the cat's meow.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're referring to right now, but I like.
The Miss Sassy Enid.
delightful.
I like that one.
We could call it the Whistler.
That's
The
fine
whistle,
with me.
the Whistler is fine because it doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
implicate us.
And then we can all learn a song to whistle, and we'll all whistle different parts. It'll be real cool.
Or maybe we could see how the end of this particular escapade goes and see if we have any ship happenings that inspire
right.
Blew up
us.
Andrel.
So we will table naming the ship for when we are less totally terrified.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
bad
We
idea.
should
The longer
probably-
we go without a name, the worse this is gonna get.
We should have a name before we get to our next destination, so when they ask what ship it is, we can tell them a name.
What about the Silver Meteor?
Are you guys finished?
What ship is it? It's ours.
After that thing we brought back
Oh yeah.
What thing we brought back? The asteroid?
on our capstone?
Ow.
What did that thing look like again, guys?
A
What
big
color
wooden
was
ant
it?
spider.
It was like the creature was like a huge spider thing. The asteroid was like an 8-sided like graphite object.
Hmm. The Silver Meteor or something.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, Grikiki didn't like it though.
No,
Something
that's
in
fine.
that vein.
Oh, you went. We have to all agree. We all have to agree. We have to all.
I am kind of out of ideas here, guys. Not gonna lie.
I'm
I'll
the
happily
person who
vote on
named my
other
pet
ideas.
Rock when I was like 7, so maybe I should name it.
I like Silver Meteor, Silver Comet, something like that.
Bye bye. I like the whistling asteroid or
The
whistling
whistling.
meteor.
The
I like
It's
that.
Whistling
different.
Meteor?
Whistling meteor, yeah.
So I like the whistling
I'm down with that.
and the meteor.
Whistling meteor.
Cool. Okay. You guys are at Dust Star. The Beholder ship has taken off. Do you want to dock here or do you want to continue on?
Let's have somebody take over piloting for Falcon. Get him some rest.
Sounds good to me.
And the
Now you
Tums.
you and Ratha can now alternately barf into the toilet. Just like poop, poop.
I can pilot.
Yeah, Grikiki can pilot.
Excellent.
Do you want to stop at Dust Star or do you want to head on to Brawl?
Let's keep moving.
Okay, great. Okay, you guys hit the next jump point to Brawl, where we will start the game next time.
And remember, so sorry.
So everybody now has Spelljammer proficiency.
Whoa!
Ah, that's nice.
Cool.
Awesome.
I didn't know that was gonna happen. Yay!
That was instead of this contributing to a milestone. That's basically your guys' reward.
I will take it.
So we don't have half anymore. We have a whole
Exactly, you have a whole.
proficiency.
Yep.
Sweet.
And we get half proficiency. Is
So
that how it
everybody,
works?
everybody gets whole.
Everyone gets.
Oh, everybody gets whole. Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
I don't get any bonus or anything, do I?
Nope.
Awesome.
Ah,
Yep, you got a cool magic gun.
Oh, that's
Fair enough.
no,
fair enough.
So I'll make some adjustments to that, but probably, I mean, unless you guys do crazy stuff, I don't anticipate you fighting any ships anytime real soon. But
Probably not. That gives plenty of time to get things revised.
exactly. Yep.
Because we named our ship.
You named it. That's right.
This
Right?
shit's
You went
imperative.
all this trouble and then you named it and it's smooth sailing. See?
Post hoc ergo propter hoc.
That is a fake made up language from a fake made up class. Enid
Second time in 3 weeks.
Enid is spooky and Aezsh is sketchy and Falcon is sicky.
I feel like that's the best way to describe our friendship.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I think.
Spooky
So
and
okay,
sketchy.
so by the way, I was being very quiet when we were talking about merchants turning to pirates because of the backstory I made for Falcon.
Are you a merchant that turned into a pirate? Will you stop dying?
Well, I wasn't. Somebody in my family was.
I love the convincing them to pursue an honest living there.
Wholesome.
Yeah, that was great.
Wholesome. Oh, we
I
should
like-
be-
Good way of dealing with it. They were scared straight, basically. Like
Yes.
I like that in contrast to how like we're usually bumbling, but when Grikiki and Enid try to intimidate people, we're like murderous.
She has a plus 5
We'll slaughter
intimidate.
you.
By
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good combination. Like Grikiki's like, I will slaughter you, and then she will raise you as an undead abomination. And then you can suffer for the rest of your days.
The rest of everyone's days.
Wonderful combo.
Yes.
if we make our rolls.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, like I have to like spit up all over myself and.
Yeah, Grikiki will wet herself on the deck of the ship. So sorry.
All right, thanks you guys. Had a lot of
Yep.
fun.
Yeah, that
Have
was
a great week.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.